Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm Umbra and today we're gonna make the first review of the new commander of Rise to War 2.0 Bard. The new commander Bard is up on the server and you can see that on the northern region. First thing I wanna check is the basic statistic of this commander. So in terms of damage we have 21-22, that is pretty good because we have the minimum and the maximum damage pretty close. And if we check for example Allur's legendary have 17-21, so it's also superior than a damage of Allur's. If we want to check versus Adane, the damage is a bit inferior because it's 23-26, but it's closer, so you have less RNG. Then of course we don't care about the HP right now, are not important. We don't care a lot about the command because this commander gonna be a damage dealer commander, not a buffer. And we're gonna check the attack statistics. So we have a 22 plus 0.79 per level for a total or around 60 of base value. Again, if we check that versus Allur's, we can see also Allur's have 60 and also Dane have around 60 at level 50, so we can say the amount of attack of this commander is competitive at very high level with the best of the best. In terms of initiative, the base amount of speed of this commander is insane because reach 35 of speed. Of course I don't need to show you Dane, it's a lot slower, but even Lurtz is slower than them. So statistically talking, we have a solid commander for dealing damage with a lot of attack and also very great initiative, and the initiative gonna be very important for this commander. Now it's the time for check the skill of this commander, and the first one is the top R0 calls Bowman. On this skill at maximum level you're gonna have 250 physical damage on one enemy, also apply bleeding that deal 30% damage 4 times on that target. So it's a lot more damage than what you think, because it's 250% plus 4 times 40%. The real value of this skill is 410% of physical damage, and that have only one round of cooldown, so you're gonna do that 5 times in a single battle. Then the level 5 effect, that completely crazy in my opinion, gonna reduce the skill damage dealt by one formation by 20% for one round, and that effect is also modified by attack, the main statistic you want on that commander, so the scaling can be completely crazy and insane. Imagine if that reduced the damage of your Dane by 40%, for example. It's completely crazy. So it's a damage dealer, but it's at the same time an anti-damage dealer, and also at level 10 you're gonna have target defense -10. You don't care a lot about that. The really important point is the damage, the bleeding, and the fact you can reduce the damage of the enemy. So with the first skill strong like that, what I expect on the second skill, the bottom R0, let's see. Descendant of Girion. On this skill you're gonna have 90% physical damage deal on 4 enemy formation. Seems like a little number, but is on 4 enemy formation. Remember that, it's a lot of damage overall. And in addition, the enemy hit by this skill gonna deal 10% less damage for one round, and that also modified by attack. So imagine if that is 20%. It's an insane combination with the first skill. You're gonna reduce a lot all the damage of the enemy, and this skill work in round 3, 6 and 9, exactly the round where the big damage dealer bring the big damage. This is the reason because you won't be faster than them for reducing the big chunk of damage they can bring on that round, and with the base initiative you have on this commander probably you're gonna be faster. Also at level 5 you have 30% chance to inflict bleed of 30% on all the enemy hit by this skill, and that work for 4 times. The amount of damage you can have potentially with that skill, it's very high. 30% chance to inflict on every single commander 160% of damage, in addition of what you already did with this skill. And at level 10 you gain also Pursuit. At respect 3 maybe we have the war skill of the kit, King of Tail, that increase the attack of men and dwarfs by 30%, and also have 30% chance to maximize the damage each round. At level 5 the unit defense increased by 10, And also at level 10, the initial effect apply to all race. So when you see the first and the second skill, probably you never want the R3 of this commander. But okay, we still have to look at Respect 5 skill. And on that we have the Dragon Shooter. On round 3, 6 and 9, launch an attack that deals 500% physical damage on 2 targets. So consider it's a secure 2 targets, so it's 1k of damage. It's not 1 or 2 target like the Durin's Blood, but at the cost of don't launch any more normal attack after round 3. But you don't care about that because you already make 1k of damage, and is a lot more than deals 100% damage of the normal attack. But it's not all, because when you active this skill, you also inflict immediately the full damage of the bleed effect active on the target. So if you place correctly the order of the skill, you have already applied the Bowman, you have already applied the Descendant of Kirion, and you have a lot of stack of bleeding. With this skill, you're gonna deal an insane amount of damage. And at level 10 you also gain 20% chance to put on madness the target. So what I think about this commander and this kit in general is completely crazy. Is exactly what you want right now on the meta, because it's a damage dealer commander, plus it's an insane debuffer, because stop all the other damage dealer commander, and that is a great addition to a commander already did a lot of damage. So it's actually one of the best commander in terms of synergy between the kit right now and synergy with the meta. If you talk about the relic, of course we have the Black Arrow, for them it's perfect. The statistic at pretty decent in the average for a relic item at this level, and the effect is fatal weakness. After round 6 you're gonna ignore 36% of the defense stats. I mean, it's not a fantastic effect, but can be useful sometimes for increase a bit more the damage. I don't consider this unique a game changer item, cause already the kit of this commander is a game changer. So my opinion about this commander is absolutely you want this. The fact also the debuff scaling with the attack, the main stat you want for this commander, is completely crazy, and this commander probably gonna be a must have in every single formation. For unlock that, of course, probably you're gonna need gems for unlock or some bundle in the shop, and for this reason I wanna ask you to use my link in the description. That's gonna bring you to the site of Net Asset Game Club, the official site of the game, where you can buy the gems at less price than what you have on the normal shop of the game. It's the best way for you for spend less, and also if you use that link you're gonna support my channel directly, because the devs gonna recognize me a little commission of what you spend, and that's gonna help me a lot for continuing creating guide and stuff about the game. I personally always use this because like you can see here, it's only $100 for 24k of gems, and I have the first time recharge right now because I'm in off season. If I check the same bundle on the game, I have that 120 euros, and euros have more value than dollars, so it's about $130. So why I have to pay $30 more? This is why I always buy from the official site of the game and not from the game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, just smash like on that, and also subscribe to my channel for future content. Let me know in the comment what you think about the new commander, but if you don't like it, you are crazy in my opinion. My question now is why they present only the good commander and not the evil version. Maybe we're gonna have a little surprise on the future, I don't know, but keep follow me for discover more about that, and see you in the next. Woo!